Hello there, welcome to your favorite program, PORTGIST and Event on TV. PORTGIST and Event on TV is your weekly tonic where we give you news in the maritime industry, aviation sector as well as our land border. On PORTGIST today, we have the deployment of some controllers by Nigerian Customs Management Team. So also we have another personality segment where we're going to give you just how the Honorable Minister of Transport has succeeded in approving transaction fee, or you call it practicing fee, for the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding Practice. So also, CFAX Nigeria Limited succeeded in sending forth the Group Managing Director, Captain Luke. I remain the anchorman for this program. Fine Tucker the Collins. The Nigerian Customs Management Team has approved the deployment of the recently promoted customs officers, particularly the ranks of controller. Don't forget, a few weeks ago we gave you that the management team of Nigerian Customs Service approved the promotion of some officers from the cadre of deputy controllers to controllers. As a result of this, there has been a vacuum in most of these strategic locations, particularly points in all the seaport. Hence, this is why, and this necessitated the recent deployment of the newly promoted controllers of Nigerian Customs Service. In Tinkan Island, we now have the former controller in charge of PTML, Controller Aremu, who is taking over from Controller Nuhu, while Controller Gelko is being transferred to Abuja in Admin Department. So also Controller Okoli now moved from HRD to KLT in Lagos, while the new controller for Customs Intelligence Unit is now Controller Olariwaju. The list of the various and recent posting is on your screen. At PTML, the former controller in charge of PTML Command, Controller Tunji Aremu, succeeded in handing over to the newly posted controller, who is a baby controller, Controller Jibril.
So, this is now the former handing over. I wish you the best of luck.
During the handing over ceremony, Controller Jibril was happy that as a new controller, his first port of call is PTML.
As the new area controller, I have been briefed of what is going on here, especially the achievement of my friend here. In fact, with the brief I have had, taking over from him is a big challenge for me.
At Semeboda, the newly promoted controller Uthman, who was formerly a deputy controller and the area project manager in Tinkanala Port, had succeeded in taking over from Controller Sahabi. Controller Sahabi spoke with PORTGIST crew on the challenges he faced as a controller in charge of Seme.
Right here to take charge of this command on the 10th of February 2011. And I have been struggling to put things in place. Up to the time, now it is time for me to move for another call to service to the headquarters to deal with another assignment. Definitely, you know, in every human endeavor, there are challenges. And without these challenges, life doesn't move. Definitely, we have been encountering so many challenges. Challenges ranging from the outright smuggling, struggling with smugglers themselves, trying to put the importers agents into the right path as regards to the government policy. Then another area is to ensure that people understand what is the customs activities, what are the customs service responsibilities. All these sensitizations and the education, the trading public are some of the major challenges. They are in three categories. There are those that category 1, the actual importers, that is actual transactions, and there are those that in agent communities. Then the last is the downtrodden traders who don't know even the effect, the negative effect, impact of the.
Welcome to Wealthy Honey Investment Limited, an international enterprise with over 20 years experience that offers full range of freight forwarding services. With our head office located in the heart of Tinkan Island, Apapa, Lagos, Nigeria, our major aim is to provide high-quality consultancy services to our clients on matters relating to customs, import and export laws, trade and tariff classifications and procedures. We also assist our clients in preparation of import documents, delivery of consignment to clients after customs formalities, and many more. For inquiries, contact us at our Office 14, Tinkan Port Container Complex, Tinkan Island, Lagos, Nigeria, Kilometer 2, Glow House, Lasso Ojo Road, Akeson, Lagos, Nigeria, or Wealthy Honey Investment Limited, Jacqueline Mislan, 1E, Westerlo, Antwerp, Belgium, or call 005-522-7881, 002-644-1351, or 009-982-1927. Or visit our website on www.wealthyhoneyyinvestmentlimited.com.
From PORTGIST and on TV, we want to congratulate the newly promoted controllers and posted ones and advise that you need to be up and doing in view of the fact that the assignment before you is very challenging. Don't forget that, particularly Semeboda, where it has been recorded that the first controller that generated over 6 billion was the outgoing controller, Controller Sahabi, meaning that the newly or incoming controller, Controller Othman, has a lot of work to do. In view of this, we advise that the newly promoted controller, particularly those of you that are handling strategic positions, need to be up and doing, and ensure that you have a very good relationship with all the stakeholders in your various domains.
Comet Group of Companies is a multi-purpose consortium that specializes in container handling, import and export duties, underwater engineering services, as well as other engineering services with subsidiaries: Comet Shipping Agencies Nigeria Limited, Nigeria American Line Limited, Texas Plancheria Company Limited, Danalek Limited, Best Trade Nigeria Limited, as well as 5-Star Logistics Limited, a special purpose vehicle terminal operator of the roll-on roll-off terminal at the Tinkan Island Port in Lagos, Nigeria, with over 19 hectares land area terminal, 6,000 square meter warehouse facility, computerized billing system, efficient and dynamic staff, high-tech stevedoring services, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, adequate gating system, and recently commissioning of a new gate, round-the-clock on-duty security patrol, provision of a special center for examination of all vehicles by Nigerian Customs and the consignees, all to facilitate cargo clearance with less stress, faster time, and adequate security. No wonder over 50% of vehicles coming into Nigeria prefer to come in through 5-Star Logistics, Ro-Ro Container Terminal, Tinkan Island Port, Lagos, Nigeria. 5-Star Logistics, we're not just better, we are the best.
CFAX Group of Company recently had a send-forth party for the Group Managing Director, Captain Luke Deriva. Until now, Captain Deriva is the Group Managing Director of CFAX Group of Company. The event, which was held at Rockview Hotel, had in attendance the various personnel officers, the senior officers, and personal assistants and secretaries that works with CFAX Group. The head of public relations officer, Mr. Oliver, insisted that the various personnel that worked at CFAX Group had one thing or the other to say about Captain Luke.
Really worked up, and I have to go to Captain Luke's office when I used to work with him to get my documents signed. When I get into his office, he will just look at me, and he's the only one that actually sings my name when he calls me. He will say, Mrs. Bowman.
Thank you very much. I will stand on the existing protocols. I'll just take the opportunity to say a few words about Captain. We found Captain Luke to be very, very professional at his job, and he's also, someone that you can actually call at short notice and set up a meeting. I have a very fruitful discussion.
While thanking CFAX, Captain Luke, the Group Managing Director, succeeded in appreciating the effort of CFAX Group by allowing him to be the Group Managing Director and wish the company well.
I appreciate everything that has been said, and we all know that I'm not an easy man to work with. We have ruffled feathers. I think most of you around the table, some a little bit more like Mr. Henry, some a little bit less, but I agree that we have done a lot of achievements. We have progressed tremendously in those 5 years, if I remember where we were when I joined. But it is impossible to do what we have done if everybody is not behind me. And the motto is valid for everybody. The motto is not go and do it. The motto is follow me and we do it together.
The world has indeed become a commercial global village. Nigeria, the West Coast and South Africa have become every shipper's destinations of delight. To meet this growing need, we present the CFAX Group of Companies, a maritime one-stop shop with subsidiaries on the West Coast, London and Texas, USA. With our well-trained and courteous staff, high-tech cranes, stevedoring services, haulage trucks with mileage across Nigeria and abroad, and our utility bonded terminals, we are indeed Nigeria's leading cargo handlers. CFAX Group of Companies, our team work with innovation.
From PORTGIST and Event on TV, the entire crew of PORTGIST and Event on TV wishes Captain Luke Deriva all the best as he goes back to his country, Belgium.
The executive producer of PORTGIST and events on TV, Mr. Kayode Farinto Collins, and the entire crew cordially invite the general public to the conferment of Award of Global Leaders of Integrity by the Advisory Board of Editors, Award and Conference Organizing Committee of Integrity International Magazine on Saturday, 22nd September 2012 at Paloma Hotel and Suites Conference Hall, Accra, Ghana.
Chairman of NAGAF in Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Mr. Shegun Musa, has this to say on single window.
I can tell you more about single window because it's an intensive training that lasted almost 2 days. And it will interest you to know that single window is just to ensure that we have more transparency and achieving more results through an holistic view of managing the nation's security and data collection. And at the end of the day, we were trained how to ensure that there is more transparency in most of the operandi as regards to operations of shipping in Nigeria as well as collection of data. Not only that, the only challenge we have is we are yet to identify which of the government agency will manage single window. In some people have the opinion that in the past, customs have not gotten the reputation to manage the single window. That was the argument of some school of thought, that if there has been issues with customs in the past, and to saddle them with the responsibility of single window that has to do with the nation's security, not only collection of revenue this time around, but it also includes the nation's security, which is paramount. And people are of the opinion that we should be able to get an independent body that will be able to manage this. A kind of probably a government, a private-public partnership agreement. So it's not going to be just only the private sector that is managing it or just only government agency that is managing it. So it's not about the customs working or any other agency working. It's about national interest. And that's what single window it's all about.
That was Mr. Shegun Musa, the chairman of NAGAF in Murtala Mohammed International Airport, talking on single window operation. We did promise you to always give you opinions on stakeholders, licensed customs agents, and freight forwarder as it affects single window operation. However, from PORTGIST and Event on TV, we want to advise Nigerian Customs Service to be up and doing on this issue of single window operation. The whole operation actually lies on the server of Nigerian Customs Service. The Honorable Minister of Transport, Senator Idris Umar, has given approval to the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding Practices in Nigeria, CRFFN, to collect what is called transaction fees or processing fee. On our personality segment today, we succeeded in meeting the chairman for the Council of the Regulation of Freight Forwarding Practice, Are Akim Olaiwaju, who actually dealt on the issue of regulation of all freight forwarders in Nigeria. Are Olaiwaju has this to say.
Although normally before the establishment of the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding, we have different associations, and which by other means they have been collecting the money from their members as to operate themselves, but because we cannot, and the government wants a regulatory body and somewhere that we can regulate the practice of freight forwarding, so we come together and say, okay, let's have one structure. That's why we present this to the government, and because we need capacity building and we need funds to make the council move forward to meet up with its activities. And so I think that is what the name implies on how there's a practicing fee for members.
Yeah, what kind of enlightenment campaign have you actually put in place for your members who are actually freight forwarders and have been regulated and registered by you to know that very soon there's going to be a practicing fee which you are going to collect?
I think for now, as we said earlier, this council was inaugurated by the Act of 2007 as 16 by the then President Olusegun Obasanjo. And since then we have started sanitization programs. We have been educating our members, registering, doing verification and other things. And this has, at least we know our members, and in our induction earlier this year is part of what we discussed there, because they know we need to move faster than where we are. If we want to regulate, at least I think we are the largest organization in Nigeria as of today. Wow. Even in the whole world, when we presented our register to the world body, which is FIATA, we have over 7,000 registered freight forwarders. Wow. So even they were surprised to hear that we have such numbers in Nigeria, which we even told them those are the ones that have registered.
See some who are not registered.
Every day at least registration is going on. It's a continuity something, so that registration is going on. Okay. And you too, you can, even when you talk about the airport alone, some people when they go to the airport zone, you can see the crowd there, they are offering for that. They come to think, they come to talk about the east, where you have one there and the other. So we are talking about, and when you go to the border, so you have to do this way for them. So that's why we said we are the largest organization.
Looking at the act that established your council, sir, I happen to read the act very well, and I know that by virtue of the act, it actually empowers you to regulate the practicing of freight forwarding in Nigeria and the various associations. Well, where I look at it is that, you know, the seaports have what is called fragile days. Now, and I know that yesterday I saw you actually going through a parade of officers that have been trained to regulate or to arrest those that you call touts. And how do you now correlate this situation so that we have the fragile days we have in seaports? Or let me put it this way, that the people that you actually put in place, who are going to enforce it to ensure that those that are not registered are arrested, what kind of training have you given them so that the way they go about it will not actually distort the peace in the seaport?
Definitely, you see Nigerians, we don't like changes, but we have to enforce changes. The Mr. President of this country today, President Goodluck Jonathan, in one of his agenda, you can see there's a retreat, which I think no president in this country has ever had that retreat. To be on that retreat from morning till even in the night, to make sure everything is on. He's talking about port reform.
Port reform, sir.
It's talking about how you can get your cargo even less than 1 day, because you know it's possible. But how do we do that? Who are stakeholders in this business? But the most important thing is enforcement. Because no matter how you want to regulate somebody, you have to put enforcement. And that enforcement comes how? We can't just go there and start carrying this. You can see that's why we did the first parade of the first trained enforcement officers. If you are not a freight forwarder, you are not registered with SARFF, you can't go to the port. That is international best practice.
Sure.
It's not a local content something. You don't have business there. I remember those days in MP, before the ports are concession, you can't go to the port without a port pass. Even as a visitor, you have to get a day pass, and you have to pay for it. But we have what do you call it? The environment changes. Now it's a concession port, but everybody is concerned. Who are those people there? We don't know who is who now, because nobody is regulating who and who. So we wanted to put it that, okay, if you are not registered, it has taken us almost 2.5 years now. When we have been sanitizing, you have to register to practice what is called freight forwarding. So if you have the business there and you are not registered, when the law goes on you, that's less for you. So that's why we have the enforcement and the other thing. And it's not only we, because we are contacting with the law enforcement officers of the nation. The police, the naval, and the other arms of police, even the SSS. We are working as a team to make sure we sanitize the environment. So that's why we have to. But the first thing is the enforcement. It's even in the act.
You have heard it from the chairman of the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding Prices. Are you an illegal freight forwarder in the seaport? I want to advise that you better go quickly and register with the council. If you have not done your registration, it becomes mandatory for you by virtue of the act which establishes and empowers the CRFFN to ensure that they actually regulate the freight forwarding practice in Nigeria.
The ongoing reforms by the federal government of Nigeria aimed at increasing efficiencies, improving transparencies and adding value to the economy of the nation has been extended to the freight forwarding subsector, thus giving birth to the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, CRFFN. The Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, Act No. 16 of 2007, was enacted into law on the 30th of April 2007. The Council is charged with, amongst other responsibilities, regulating and controlling the practice of freight forwarding in Nigeria, as well as promoting the highest standards of competence, practice, and conduct among members of the profession. The vision of the Council is to become Nigeria's leading transport player, committed to the development of a modern, globally competitive freight forwarding system in Nigeria. For membership details, application or support, email us to support@crffn.gov.ng or call 09-873-4379. The ongoing reforms by the federal government of Nigeria aimed at increasing efficiencies, improving transparencies and adding value to the economy of the nation has been extended to the freight forwarding subsector, thus giving birth to the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, CRFFN. The Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, Act No. 16 of 2007, was enacted into law on the 30th of April 2007. The Council is charged with, amongst other responsibilities, regulating and controlling the practice of freight forwarding in Nigeria, as well as promoting the highest standards of competence, practice, and conduct among members of the profession. The vision of the Council is to become Nigeria's leading transport player, committed to the development of a modern, globally competitive freight forwarding system in Nigeria. For membership details, application or support, email us to support@crffn.gov.ng or call 09.
This is how far we can go on today's episode of PORTGIST and Event on TV. Don't forget that you have opportunity of sending in your personal opinion and recent development in the maritime industry. We also have the event segment where you can invite PORTGIST and Event on TV crew to be part of that event. Until next week, stay blessed.